amazing Amanda. A red-haired, green-eyed friend. Got at least one verse about her. How about that? You want me to read a couple poems I started writing? My glasses here. That's a good story. Those black helicopters that were around the 2 days before George Bush was in Youngstown University made me wonder, though. My friend that's dead now, Charles Borowski, was older than I am, and he was involved in the war protests during the non-declared Vietnam War in Washington, D.C. Actually, I told my boss in the kitchen I worked in one time that when I was outside walking in the winter, if I ever got really cold, I always just felt like all the tribe of 10,000 penguins were exhaling on my islands while we both danced under the aurora borealis. My boss thought that was pretty good. These glasses. These actual glasses right here are, they're what Alfred Yari would refer to as, these are a unique event. I remember the other day, somebody asked me one time what I thought death was, and I told him I thought death was an iguana bumping into a tulip for the rest of forever. Once I started finding out what existed, what I wanted to, and what I didn't want, because I'm only going to live so long, I only read so much, that what I might, from in my vicinity, have at my access, the ability to read one way or another. And I'm a literary outlaw. I am, man. I'm not proud of it at all, but I mean, I have, if there's something in my area that I want to read, I make sure I've read that copy. Police stories. Police stories. Some of the ones that I have, I could, the one I did, I have a green and black cape. Yeah, so, my eyes were just starting to get a tad bit fuzzy by reading. And it wasn't really bothering me, but I was becoming conscious that this optical phenomenon was taking place in my reading ability. And I was seriously thinking about going to an optometrist and getting a test and getting a pair of glasses, okay? I didn't want to fuck my eyes up because I want to be able to read as long as I can. I'm walking in the city of Cheryl one day, and all of a sudden, I looked down the sidewalk, there's a pair of glasses laying there. So I'm like, okay, I've seen glasses before. I picked up, put them on, like, whoa, yeah, oh my God, man, what the fuck, you know, some lens that made my eye go through some shit, you know, because you're really not supposed to put on a lens on your eyes, somebody's glasses that are way focused different, you know what I mean, because you can hurt your eyes if they're focused enough, you know what I'm saying? You really can. I mean, some of those serious things and stuff like that. In this little community, there's only so many places because it's a real tiny island in a lot of ways. So, but there was a restaurant called Sloppy Joe's, and I went there to try to see if I could get a job because I wanted to buy a raft and paddle to Cuba. And it's a cape, and somebody described me as a plaid bat one night when I first wore it. But anyway, I had about 25 big buttons on it, and I dressed intentionally for the police one night. And when I left my apartment, I walked like maybe a 16th of a mile, and I crossed Water Street. When I did, I saw these lights, and I turned around, and there was a police car coming at me. And all of a sudden, it stopped right in front of me, but it didn't say anything to me. No, I picked these things up. I put them on. Take a book out, look at them. I've had these things for 3 years. I found these the first day that those black helicopters were following me. I found these glasses. You know what I mean? And it was strange. 2 days before Bush was over there, every time I left this house, man, I had helicopters following me. They drove up through this field down here, went around that corner. When I lived on the bottom, they hovered right outside my window, like 15 feet outside my window. I left one day, it was 10 feet above the telephone lines, and it followed me all the way down the road. I told my poet friend about that. And I said, seriously, what are the chances of walking down the street, needing a pair of glasses, thinking about going and getting them, because I can get them with my SSI, okay, because I'm covered for getting glasses, okay? Finding a pair that are perfect. They're perfect. I've read 18 hours non-stop with these, no headaches. What are the chances of finding something like that? A rubber raft and paddling to Cuba? For myself, I just wanted to know what was going on there. Well, you look really strange behind these lights and stuff like that. You got this white corona going like this. I can't see your hood, but I can see this white corona around your head.
That's funny.
From the inside of your hood. Oh yeah, it looks really hilarious.
Cool.
Looks like you got a halo or something like that. You're my directional halo that Buckminster Fuller talked about.